brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of an Ass Whooping, hosted by yours truly, T. Woody.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now.
And we're off.
In Week 13.
From
his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
I want to break one with him so bad, but he won't break the tackle. That's the first tackle he's broken all season.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
As I was going through the hole, I felt like I got pulled a little bit, so I got to fix that.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs, and that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football, so they've got to be prepared for that.
Second down and 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a second and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29. He's got a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
I don't know why they run the route and then automatically stop. I don't know what's up with that, man. They just make up their own route in the middle of the play.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. The all-pro return man Marcus
Should have blitzed the hell out of this dude, though. For real, for real. Almost stripped it.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Oh, wow. Everybody got boomed. He boomed everybody. My free safety came running down here and got boomed. Linebackers got boomed. It's about to be that kind of game.
Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yeah, good defense.
Only managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots have 1-10 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
This is 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big
man, he tried me, bro. I hate that. The dude is literally be trying me, man. I be right there. Little rinky dink ass.
Simple there, CD. Only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up.
Derwin. You gotta come off of him. He got to come off of him. You're supposed to lay that lumber into him.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Deep.
Here we go, get set.
Parker in motion right. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met.
There we go. Now we want to play some defense.
Right there.
Just stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
Oh, he right over there. He can't put his hands up. He could have just put his hands up, man. He didn't even have to jump.
Nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something down.
Motherfucker draining the clock.
The ball situated at the 9.
Bum ass motherfucker, man.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Luck always runs out though. It's early in the game. Don't worry about it. Always runs out.
Here we go, get set. This is our last chance.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And
this man got 1 win, dog. And he jumped out on me ASAP. 7 donut. It's crazy, man.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season.
Man, I can't believe what he stopped on his route. He dropped that ball on the sideline. He's horrible, bro. Mike Williams. Mike freaking Williams.
And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down.
Big for nothing, man.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Yep.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something,
Keep stuffing
I'm
him.
going to continue. And I think that that's exactly
Keep stuffing him. We're going to keep trying to run, keep stuffing him.
The balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Seven, our score after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's a good, nice, crisp move for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Good defense, man.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Good defense again.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yep.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
There we go. Yep. There we
That's a
go.
good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted.
Go for it, bro. Fuck it. You want a 10. Go for it.
And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Taken in at the 22. And running with power here. Touchdown, LA!
There we go, baby. Ran one back finally.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Hey, finally ran one back.
That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Damn right, right up the middle too.
Fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 2.
This special memory foam pillow is from the market in the U.S. Regular pillows are not cheap.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. How, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Now he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
You got to build that morale up for you there, Mike Williams. Got 2 touchdowns.
Touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers go
build that morale.
2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Easy.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up
Easy, y'all. Too easy, bro.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I try to tell you that he's more than the eye. So I love birds, and I think my favorite thing about birds are that they can go.
Dicker down and tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll drop this one off to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Herbert now. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
Because Justin Herbert as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You said that guy was taking you his smartphone. So what he did, no. What he did, let's forget what else they're doing. I'm talking about him.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One scoop of AG1 replaces multiple supplements with 75 height.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
I want Darren James to break him, man. He ain't got a big hit yet.
Up to the 25-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Jones on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series in the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler, and this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Herbert. Allen on the screen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
This shit ugly as fuck, man.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 quarters have come and gone. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jones to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Patriots 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jones on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 70, Patriots 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers...